Hello friend, you're welcome to Jamb Zone. Today what we want to do is to help you guys know the 5 things you must know before thinking of going to buy the forthcoming Jamb examination form. These are the 5 things you must have concluded and you're certain about. You should be sure about each and every one of them and very clear with clear and decisive answers to each and every one of them before you even think of stepping out to the Jamb CBT centers to buy the Jamb form as at when you. Now, what are these 5 things? The first thing you should know and must know is you must know your course of study. What course have you decided to study? That's the question. You must conclude the answers to this before you go to buy the next Jamb form. You should be clear about it without any doubt and without any ambivalence. You should be clear of what you want to study. If you want to study anatomy, you must be decisive about that and conclude that before going to buy the Jamb form. You want to study mechatronics, you want to study civil engineering, whatever you want to study, be it law, be it medicine, be it business administration or cultural, whatever, any course of study you are passionate about, you must decide it before going to buy the next Jamb form. The reason why you should do that is because number one is there's a way it affects your psychology. It will place you on the right competitive level. If you want to study courses like medicine, for instance, and you're sure about it, you already know that you're going for a very, very competitive, of course, course. So this is a way it affects your psychology and place you in a better position to better equip yourself for the battle ahead. And then the next thing is that there's a way it also help you to rearrange your priorities. It means your preparation times and help you to accord time to the preparation because you already know the battle you want to face. Let's say you want to study course like law or you want to study course like English and literary studies. You know, these courses are not easy, and you know that the number of applicants to each of these courses every year are very, very much, and before you can't get the score that will get you admission to these courses, you know you have to invest a whole lot of time. So this can only be done when you're certain and you're sure of the course you want to study. So it places you on a better competitive level and it gives you the insight you need to know before, of course, after applying the Jamb examination, and it helps you to better place your priorities to fight the battle when the time comes. So you must know your course of study and you must conclude that before going to buy the next Jamb form. Another reason why you must do this is there's a way it tells people that you are sure of what you're doing. It tells people around you, your mom, your dad, they may want you to study another thing else. But if you're clear about what you want for yourself and you tell them this is what I want and convince them, and you go to the Jamb CBT centers and instinctively, decisively tell those people that this is what you want, of course they give you your way and you apply your course and then leave and go start the preparation. So be sure about your course of study. And the next thing you must know is that you must be sure of the subject combination for the courses you have decided to study. If you've decided to study any course, search out for the subject combination in the Jamb brochure before going to make your application, or you search it out. You want to study medicine, you should know the subject combination. You want to study civil engineering, you should know the subject combinations, because if you miss the subject combination when applying for the course during your processing in Jamb CBT centers, you misplace another course with a subject that is not supposed, you will miss the admission definitely in your long run. So you must be sure of the subject combinations of the course you want to study before going to make your Jamb application. Now, the third thing you must know is that you must know the school you want to study, the course you want to apply for. You must be clear about that, no doubt about it. You must be very, very distinct about the school where you want to study, the course you want to study, as you are distinct about the course you want to study. The reason why you have to do this is because knowing the school you want to study will help you understand that you are really not plain. Yes, many schools or different schools have different rate of Jamb applicants, and you knowing the number of students applying for the course you want to apply for in your school as at last year, and knowing the number of students that we admitted into the department you are applying for into the same school will better open your eyes and will better inform you that you were not going in for a child's play. So when you are sure about the school you want to apply for, it will help you put yourself together too. It will help you stay put, and of course better put you in a better preparation mode and a serious mode to be able to get this job done effectively and to get the desired outcome out of it. So knowing the school you want to apply to and being clear about it will help you. It will help you go the extra mile. It will help you do the right preparation. It will help you invest the right energy, the right time, and the right resources and the right consciousness that you need to get what you want and to get the admission, So that's what you have to know. So if you know the school you want to apply for, you have to also search out for the analysis as to how many people have been admitted last year and how many people applied. And then you also have to, this is the fourth thing you have to know. You also have to know the age limit of the acceptance, qualifying acceptance limit for each and every applicant in those various schools. Actually, every school in Nigeria has a limit of the age they can allow into their institution for every applicant. Some schools will say that they will not admit anybody that is less than 16 years. Yes, I think that's the minimum age qualification. So if your school has that age limit and you are not 16 years yet, you're not up to 16 years yet, or you are still below 16 and you apply to that school despite your Jamb score, of course you will certainly not get the admission. Currently, one of my professors here in my school had the child who got 334 currently in last year's Jamb. No, in this year's Jamb, the boy got 334, but because the boy is less than 16 years, up till now he has not been given admission right in the school he applied for, just because he is less than the age expected to qualify you to get admission in the school. So no matter how big your Jamb score would be, if you are less than the age required of that institution, you will not be given the admission. So be sure of the age limit of the acceptance of each of the candidates into the school you are applying for, and that will better help you to channel your energy very well to the school that will really admit you. But if you don't know this, you will end up getting a very high score and not still getting admission. So search out for the age limit of the school you're applying for, and if you're qualified for that school, as at when the admission process will be going on. And then the last thing, the fifth thing you have to know is that you must know that you are solely responsible for your success in this forthcoming Jamb examination. That's the last thing you must know, that you are the one that will make yourself successful. Nobody else will do that. So as you have made all this decision, you must have to also make the decision to succeed, to go the extra mile, to score that great score that will definitely give you admission into your course of study. And you just have to know under this that you're not inferior to anybody. You have had a whole lot of people scoring high Jamb score. You too can score as high as all the great Jamb scores you've had. So, but you have to decide within yourself to go the extra mile. Take the decision that will make you do that. Okay, take night classes, buy the right textbooks, buy the right resource, get the right app that will help you achieve all of this. And I'm telling you, if you can simulate yourself to start preparing early from now, knowing that you are responsible for your success, there's no way the forthcoming exam you will not be one of the candidates that must be admitted. So I believe you and I trust you would make it. Okay, so but you have to believe that you can and start working it out through all of this information you've gotten here. So watch out for the next video here in Jamb Zone. And please, if you've not subscribed, please make sure that before you leave, please click the subscription button, because more tutorials and more information will be coming that will guide you successfully on this journey of admission. So here in Jamb Zone, we'll help you get admission, and we'll give you all the information you need to make your admission dream a possibility and a reality. So click the subscription button before you leave, and see you in the next video. Thank you.